What's up, everybody? Greetings, greetings, greetings. Man, just headed back to the Bay Area. Had another day out in the field. Had another day out working on traffic signals and that kind of thing. And I remember, man, at one time, I used to dream about having this job or being in this position. But that was the time when I was just down and out, and I had to learn some new skills. I had to learn skills that brought in a man's wages, and I did, and I earned the kind of money now that I'm happy about. I really am. Man, what the trip is I went through a period in my life where I was just out, I was out with all the wrong people, doing all the wrong stuff. And I found myself in the wrong place, or wrong places. It involved courthouses, jail, that kind of thing, man. Then when I got out of all of that, I talked about it in other videos. I had the hardest time ever finding good paying work, good paying employment. Well, at the time, I was looking for jobs, and this was before AI started coming in and doing jobs that that a lot of normal people do, or doing regular jobs, I guess low wage jobs that a lot of regular people do and depend on. Well, I couldn't even get that at one time. I couldn't even get lower wage jobs. So I had to go back in and learn some stuff. What I mean go back in is I had to go back to education and acquire some real skills. So for y'all that don't know, I became a licensed electrician and a heating and cooling guy. And again, it's good money. It's good money. I remember the first time I experienced the internet. Right? First time I experienced the internet, it was the World Wide Web, is what they called it. Everybody was on dial-up. Napster was the music trading site. MP3.com was around. BearShare. There's a few of them, man, but it's so long ago now. I can't even remember that. I can't even remember all the sites that were around back then. It was before YouTube, before Facebook. But when it was the World Wide Web, it was known as the information superhighway. Wow. Okay. Some people on the other side of the freeway. Look, fire trucks going somewhere. But yeah, it was known as the information superhighway. And it was all kinds of information. Well, now the internet is everything. It's back then it wasn't movies and videos online. Now it's everything is online. Everything. And I spent, I don't know, a lot of years I was trying to consume everything possible off the internet. I couldn't consume enough, but there's no way that I could have consumed everything that the information superhighway was giving. And every time I consume one thing, another 50,000 pieces of information, pieces meaning books or lectures or trainings and the stuff that you can learn from, was added to the internet. So there's no way I could have learned everything. But then I'm sure there were people out here in California that were making money on the internet. But in the South, like in Atlanta, no, we used it for information or entertainment. But so many things have changed since then. I mean, yeah, I became a master electrician. I mean, I pat myself on the back for that, but no, I'm a licensed electrician, California electrician, and I'm a licensed California heating and cooling technician. I came out here, I don't know, I guess about 10 years ago. But since I first got introduced to the internet, that was when Yahoo was the big search engine, Lycos, MSN, Excite. There were Earthlink was what we had in Atlanta, but yeah, that the internet was still fresh, still new, and people were creating products and selling them online. People were doing that then. It just wasn't as healthy as it is now, or wasn't it wasn't as popularized as it has become. It really wasn't. So, you know, you see things, you try to understand how it works. You see people selling information online. And so, yeah, I got involved in like trying to understand it. I was trying to learn the stuff as the best I could, or learn it for what it was, trying to understand it for what it was. And some of the stuff you pick up, but once you try to get a grasp on it, but you can't understand it all or how it works, you know what I'm saying? You put it back down. You study it, then you put it down. And that's what I did. But the internet kept growing. It's still growing. The internet just kept doing its thing. now there are more people there's a community online now that's, you know what I'm saying, that's a community of people that's selling stuff on the internet. It's a digital economy. I remember when that phenomena jumped off. But I was just doing my electrician thing and just from time to time look at the internet, see what people doing. See, you know, get an idea of what they got going on. But it just kept growing and kept growing. That group of people kept growing. People started becoming millionaires off of stuff that they sell on the internet. And maybe if I'd have gotten on it earlier, or if I'd have understood it earlier, I would probably be one of those millionaires. But yeah, man, the internet, it's a remarkable tool. It really is. Once I got out here to California, yeah, man, I go up to, I'm in Silicon Valley, I'm in San Jose. But I started studying the history of the internet. And I remember when Yahoo broke wild. I experienced it, you know, back in 98. So it was in the 90s when the internet just started taking hold and dial-up was big. There were so many people. Again, there were naysayers, you know, there were people from my generation, oh, that internet is just a waste of time, and what you doing on the internet, and why you bothering with the internet, and I don't need no internet, this and that, this and that. I remember one person in particular. He said he'd never need no email. If he need to write a letter, he'll just go to, you know, write a letter and drop it off at the post office and go on about his business. Nobody could, well, there were a lot of people not grasping the power of the internet back then. But truth be told, there are a lot of people that don't grasp the power of the internet today. And it's funny, man, but I remember when YouTube started, well, Facebook, I remember when Facebook started, I had a wife at the time, and she was always on this game called Farmville. Always. Like Facebook was her thing. Well, to be honest with you though, she was on Facebook flirting and cheating, for real. That's what the deal was. That was her addiction to it. But it still went over my head because I was looking for work. I was looking for gainful employment, trying to grow, trying to build some skills. But yeah, fast forward it, so many people have just grown accustomed to this internet. Now kids are born into this internet age, born into it. And it's pretty wild. My youngest daughter, I mean, she had a cell phone when she was 9 years old and knew how to use it. You know, kids grasp it really, really easy, I guess. But I'm tripping on it because now the internet has grown into something that is just undeniable. And people are building lives, building their financial lives on it. And it's good to see. Hold on for a minute. I'm about to run into Safeway and grab some dinner from the deli. I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, I'm back. Yeah, I just had to run into Safeway and get some habanero barbecue chicken and blueberry kale salad from the deli. So yeah, it's about 4:30. I don't know, between 4:30 and 5 o'clock out here in the Bay Area. So sun is going down. I'm still driving home. But where was I, man? What was I? Oh yeah. Talking about how the internet became this vehicle for people to make money on, or people started using it to make money on it, to build wealth for themselves. It took me a while to understand that. I mean, I already considered myself to be, well, well off. I mean, not rich or nothing, but I already considered myself to be winning because of my skill sets, man, because of what I went through early on in life, and then I had to recover from that and build myself. A lot of people want to, and I guess I was just blessed. A lot of people, man, that go through things in their life, especially dudes, man. A lot of dudes, well, women too, though, that go through things early in life. Life kind of throws stumbling blocks in, or you make the wrong decisions. You put your own stumbling blocks in your way, to be real with you. You make wrong decisions and deal with the consequences, but life keeps going. Even if you on the backside of the 8 ball, life keeps going. And a lot of people cannot recover from that, from mistakes that they've made or stuff that they've done. They can't recover from that and build good lives. I got lucky. Again, I was blessed. And that's another thing I need to talk about too. Like my feelings about religion. Because now that I'm older, I see the importance of religion. A lot of people in my community, man, have turned their backs on religion because they think it's something better out there. A lot of people from my community call it a hoax. But I don't think they have the insight that I consider myself to have about religion now. But I'll save that for another video. That's also a part of my enlightenment that I'll be talking about. And it's gonna probably be a big part of my channel, talking about how my being enlightened and my respect for all things spiritual. So, at any rate, yeah, a lot of people, man, have built successful lives on the internet, and it gives people an opportunity that made mistakes early on and that need to recover, or that's trying to recover. The internet gives a lot of people it gives them room to make a lot of money, to make life-changing money. Because the real world is a trip. If you make a mistake and you get a mark on you, the real world will let you know it. On every application you put in, or every apartment lease you try to sign, or every car you try to buy, the real world will look at you like you crazy, depending on what kind of mark you have in your history. So, but the internet doesn't care about that. The internet does not care about it. It don't care at all. Like, if you know how to come up with products, how to come up with good, valuable products, digital products, and you know how to sell them, the internet will let you do that. A lot of people have taken advantage of it. And it's remarkable, man. I love it. I love it. I love what's going on. A lot of people say that the internet is evil. And it can be, because it's a lot of evil people out here. So yeah, it can be. But it depends on what you waste your time looking at or studying or who you follow. It can be evil. But there are a lot of things about the internet, if you can avoid the distractions, there are a lot of things that will allow you to make life-changing money on the internet, to change your lifestyle. And even as an electrician now, and a heating and cooling guy now, I'm about to take advantage of it. I have a solid understanding of how it works. From a lot of trial and error, as a matter of fact. A whole lot of trial and error. I understand how it works. I understand how it works so well that I'm going to tell people also, or try to teach people what I've learned over the years and how I know it works. It can work for, I want to say, everybody. Right? And I was listening to one guy on the internet talk, and he says there are 8 billion people in this world. And maybe someday there will be 8 billion businesses. And his idea was everybody should have their own business online. Some kind of business. Some kind of side income. Some kind of money procurement vehicle. Everybody should have it. And it's a trip, because I got my heating and cooling services are online. Well, you can access me online for my heating and cooling services. You know, you can access me for electrical work. I'll probably write some informative books about both electrical and heating and cooling stuff. More than likely I will. But bringing people to this digital revolution is going to be my main goal. Again, because I clearly understand it. There are a lot of people that I left back in the South that really need to learn how to change their lives. They really need to know that the internet that I know is full of avenues that they could pursue to make money. Many people use the internet for entertainment. Many people use it for entertainment. And that's cool. I mean, because everybody likes to be entertained. And if you are an entertainer, well, yeah, you could get on the internet and expose your works as an entertainer. So, I understand how that works too. But the internet has become a viable tool for anybody with a basic brain to make good money. Now, especially the people over 40. I'm over 40, so the people over 40, we all, talking to us people, us older people, we all have a wealth of knowledge that we could teach younger generations. We all have a wealth of understanding about different stuff that people hadn't gone through yet, that we can talk about and accumulate audiences. That's what the internet is, man. That's what the internet's doing. Or that is what the internet allows us to do. And yeah, for the older people, again, for the people over 40, there are many avenues or streams of revenue that you could take advantage of. Again, I'll talk about that in other videos. It's just a ton of stuff that's available for us. A ton of stuff. Well, at any rate, I won't keep you too much longer. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. But for the people over 40, people, 40 and beyond, you need to seriously consider a YouTube channel, social media profiles, like, I'm not saying stay on the internet all the time, but you definitely need a couple of profiles. You got Twitter, Facebook, a few others, TikTok. Those are the hottest 3 right now, I think. People making money selling stuff on Amazon. People over 40. So, I mean, it's a lot of stuff that a lot of us over 40s people might have missed out on. Not missed out on. We might have let it slip past us, because a lot of us are still living from the Industrial Revolution. I mean, we came through that industrial way of life. Find a job or find a factory and work on an assembly line, or, you know what I'm saying? But this internet is the new revolution. It's a digital revolution. And it's gonna be, or it is being, as disruptive as the Industrial Revolution was. It's changing things just like that. I mean, it's changing things that much. So it's a lot to consider. I'd say if you're over 40 and you don't have a YouTube channel, you are losing your mind. If you're over 40 and you haven't thought of pursuing a way to make money on YouTube, you have lost your mind. And I mean, they got kids out here now. I call them kids, but they folks in their 20s, in their 30s. They already got money to retire with if they wanted to. They could retire, but they kids, so you know they're not gonna do that. They're gonna go out and blow it and do how kids do. They're gonna go out and blow it just like kids do. Buy a bunch of fancy stuff. Go through the ups and downs, deal with the tax man, this and that. But people in their 40s and above that have a couple of bumps and bruises from life, that understand the importance of money and how to manage it, I'm telling y'all, you crazy if you don't pursue it. Everybody over 40 should consider a YouTube channel. Everybody over 40 should consider some of the many streams of revenue that you could use to earn money on YouTube or on social media. Everybody over 40 needs a YouTube channel. If you don't hear from nobody else, you heard it from your favorite internet cousin, man. Cousin Leon, man. I'm up.